Alright, you guys, get ready for this game. This is going to be a very exciting matchup. This is Song Byung-gu, otherwise known as StOrk, playing for Samsung Khan. He is playing against Shin Sang-moon, otherwise known as Leta, and he is playing for the OGN Sparkies. This is for the Shinhan Bank Proleague, and this is going to be a very exciting match. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss. And so far, Samsung Khan has been dominating the Pro League with only one defeat so far to KTF. Now, a little bit of background on these players. We haven't seen too much of Sea.Leta. We do know that he's a Terran player, and he should be pretty good. This is going to be a very exciting matchup. He's only played one game so far in the Pro League, so we'll see if he is going to be able to defeat StOrk. Now, StOrk is one of the star players of Samsung Khan. I am definitely believing that he will win. He is a very great player. One thing I'd like to note about him is that he likes to do these kind of cheese builds, or possibly hidden tech or proxy builds. It's one of the things that he does quite a lot. And there was a pylon down there by his mineral only, if you saw it earlier. What we see Leta doing right now is that he's just going around the map with his SCVs, trying to make sure that there's no hidden tech or proxy builds, because that is something that StOrk really likes to do. Now, this is on the map Town Cross. It's a 3-player map, which I believe has the most dynamic kind of gameplay. 2-player maps and 4-player maps are a little bit too static, and these ones are very fun to play. It's on the Ice World tile set, and I'd like to note something about this map. The natural is very easy to take and pretty easily defendable, but there is a little advantage that Terran has, is that there's a little part right behind the natural where there's a cliff, and tanks can go on that cliff and siege there and start taking out some probes that are mining at the natural. So this is a very good map for Terran if they go drops. Now, it's a very fairly balanced map, but a little pylon there for StOrk was discovered, so I had to disagree with that placement if he was going to try and do some kind of hidden tech, because it was just a little too close to his base. Now, SEV saw that StOrk is going to expand early, so possibly Leta is going to attack right now. He seems to be teching very quickly to dropship, as you can see by this control tower. This is very good because he'll be able to harass, and it's a very good counter to this fast expand that StOrk is doing. I believe right now StOrk is using a little bit too much minerals on expanding. He's not going to have as large of an enemy or army at this point, so he is going to have to defend. We see now that Leta is going to start his push. This is very dangerous for StOrk, as he has a low army count because he did expand quickly. This is why Leta is going to try and take advantage of it. And that's a very good counterattack. If someone's fast expanding, later in game they'll have a better economy than you. So you want to try and take advantage of their low economy in the beginning, since they have to cost 400 minerals just to build that nexus. Now, StOrk is microing this very well, taking out lots of marines. Mines have been planted, but StOrk is going to be able to dodge them quite well. Tanks still outrange. Oh, okay, so we see a dropship right now. This is going to be very good. I believe that StOrk will be trying to defend at the front while a dropship comes in from the back and starts killing a lot of his probes. This is a very good strategy to any kind of fast expand or any kind of build, is to harass your enemy. Your enemy, as you see, it's a very good idea to harass them. These mines are doing quite well, but there's only 2 tanks left. And harassing, as I said earlier, is a very good choice. We see that Vulture is going to be loaded into the dropship. Vultures kill probes in 2 shots, so it might be able to take quite a large amount of probes out. And here comes the Vulture. If the Vulture gets enough probes, it will be able to severely damage the economy that StOrk has. We see mines being placed right now. These mines are going to be able to deter any enemy zealots or dragoons. 2 more tanks going to be unloaded right here. They're going to be support units. They're going to try and take out any reinforcement dragoons that are going to start coming in here. Very dangerous situation for... oh! Mine did detonate, and StOrk did lose a Dragoon and quite a large amount of probes. Oh, very well microed! This is amazing micro right now. Oh, the tank was just about to die and it was loaded back into the dropship. This is something that we see Boxer do. It's one of his trademarks. Very similar play to Boxer, as he keeps all of his units alive by doing that dropship load trick. We see that since he is pressuring StOrk right now, Leta is going to start taking his own expansion, so we'll be able to get his economy up. He's laying some mines over here. These Dragoons don't have detection help from observers yet, so they are going to take pretty heavy casualties due to those mines. Very well harassment done by Leta. He definitely did quite a large amount of damage. Here's the cliff that I was talking about earlier on Tau Cross. This cliff is going to be very good for this tank to start sieging up. There's a doodad there, so it can't get too much closer. But if it sieges, it'll be able to start taking out those probes. And don't know why it's sieging, but the first observer for StOrk is finally out. StOrk, oh! The tank has been sieged. It took out a little bit of probes, I think 2 or 3 right now. These Dragoons are going to try and come up and shoot it. And, oh, another harass coming in from the back. Those Dragoons trying to kill that tank over there, while these vultures came in from the back and are now going to proceed to kill as many probes as possible. But the attack was fended off quite well by StOrk. Good play by StOrk. We see now that the dropship play is continuing to be done by Leta. He's trying to make the best of his harassment right now. Already it's been doing a lot of damage. As you see, StOrk is not going to have a very large army at this point because he has to split his money on getting probes and also getting his army. That's why harassments work very, very well in early game. These vultures are coming in, laying mines so that enemies can't get too close to the tanks, as the tanks are being sieged. And the Dragoon will go down to tank fire. All the probes have been retreated from this base, as they know they will be killed. I think that StOrk can survive if he does launch a counterattack right now. Right now we see that even though Leta has been doing so much of this drop stuff, he's definitely having a very low economy. I saw that his SCV count was pretty low and he had a pretty small army. StOrk is going to try and take his expansion next to his natural. I'm not sure if that SCV saw it, but this is going to be very well. Oh, crap! These probes are going to be killed if they don't get out. Oh, mines were laid. And these Dragoons are going to try and be, they're going to try and take out those vultures, but lots of Dragoons going down to mines. There's no observers here for some reason. Don't know why. We see a shuttle out right now. I don't know why that's there. It's not going to be able to do much. And another mine has detonated, killing a lot. These probes are going to be caught in vulture fire. Vultures are going to kill him in 2 hits. So, Leta is going to be taking out a lot of probes right here. There is some more vultures coming in from the front. Oh, God. StOrk definitely needs to get his economy back up right now, but he can't do that because he's being harassed massively by these units. These units continue to be pumped by Leta, so either StOrk begins to get his probes back, but if he does that, he will definitely lose all of them later, or he begins getting his army up, and if he fends off an attack, he'll be able to get his probe count back up. But there's a lot of mines right here, and an observer was killed by a turret. All these probes over here are gone. The Nexus is also starting to go down. Very nice harassment by Leta, if you saw. Those great drops there did a lot of damage. Now this natural seems to be going down, but StOrk does have another expansion, and he may be able to hide it for a little bit and get his probe count and economy back, as well as getting his units back. StOrk is going to try and pick off a couple of vultures here, but the vultures did retreat, and the Dragoons are going to retreat as well. This Nexus is going to go down in one more shot. Oh, the Nexus does go down. I think StOrk should have tried a little bit harder. Oh, never mind. That's why he wasn't going to the aid of that. There is another drop from the back. Oh, GG! Very well played by Leta. Even though I expected StOrk to win, those were some really good Gosu drops. Did a lot of damage, and it was very great harassment there. So you can see why you can take advantage of an enemy's expanding too quickly and being too greedy, because they'll have a pretty bad economy in early game if they do so. GG!